Welcome to episode 16 of the Safe Living Today show. Today's show title is What to Do If Your Young One Goes Missing and How to Ensure They Don't. This is your host, Stephen Carter. I'm a former police chief, a former corporate security director for one of the world's largest financial services corporations. I do this because I want to keep you and your loved ones safe. The purpose of this podcast is to share with you the tools, the tips, and the methods for you and your loved ones to stay safe in your home, stay safe online, and stay safe when you are out and about in your world. This episode is about keeping children and teens safe and what to do if a young one goes missing. Time magazine reported that the body of a 16-year-old girl from Alexandria, Virginia, was discovered 2 weeks after she walked out of her home. She had received a text message and then simply left. Later that evening, Jholie Moussa sent a text message to her twin sister telling her she was attending a party in Norfolk, Virginia. Norfolk is about 200 miles away. When police later investigated, they found no evidence that she, in fact, did attend a party in Norfolk. What they did find, her body was found in a park close to their home. Because runaway cases are so common, police originally believed Jholie was not in imminent danger. Why? Because she left home on her own accord. This sad case points to the risk children and teens face when they act impulsively, when they trust the wrong person, or when they choose to run away from home. How many young people go missing? There's no firm number, but depending on the various sources who track this type of information, reported disappearances run between 400,000 and 800,000 young people a year. Each one of these missing children is a living, breathing human being who deserves to be reunited with his or her family. What steps can parents, grandparents, and other family members take to help ensure a young person doesn't put himself or herself in a dangerous position? First, talk to young people about the risks they face online. Predators are working social media sites 24/7. They usually assume false identities, and they gain the trust of adolescents, males and females, with the intent of separating those young people from their families. Through smooth online and later phone or video conversations, the young person is lured into meeting the predator. Once that happens, that young person may be given drugs, encouraged to engage in sex, and in many cases, they are outright kidnapped. That young person may be taken to another city. They may be forced into prostitution. In virtually every case, the victim is told if they try to contact their parents, the parents will be murdered. After a few weeks or months, that young person may be murdered themselves if they're not producing for the human traffickers. Second, monitor your child's activities online. This may prove challenging if they're using Snapchat or some of the other applications where messages disappear after a short period. But do check to see if these types of applications are on your child's phone. Use parental controls for tweens and young teens to ensure you know what applications they're using and what they are doing online. Third, know who your child is spending time with in the physical world. Are they going to the mall? Who will they be with? Drive them to and from the mall. Drive them to and from other destinations. Talk with your child about their friends and what kinds of conversations occur when they are with their friends. Engage with your kids daily in a loving, caring way. Listen, learn, and guide. In some rare cases, you may have to take action to protect your child that he or she won't like. Do it anyway. Be a parent, not a friend. Be kind, be open, but remember your child needs guidance. They do not need unfettered freedom to engage in dangerous activity that can get them in serious trouble or even get them killed. You'll find a great resource for facts and conversation starters by going to girlshealth.gov. Once on that site, select the Relationship tab. I'll have this site linked up in the show notes of this episode at our safelivingtoday.com site. The information in the girlshealth.gov site is valuable for young females and for males, boys as well. Boys face the same risks as girls, including sexual abuse and kidnapping. Let's turn our attention now to the second major part of this problem: what to do if your child goes missing. How can you increase the probability that your child will be found safe and sound? The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children is a nonprofit organization focused on helping find missing children, reduce child sexual exploitation, and preventing child victimization. They offer guidance on what actions to take immediately. I've also added to their list, and here are some of their suggestions. Immediately call police. When you call police, report all of the details, including your child's full name, their date of birth, height, weight, color of hair, color of eyes, description of the last known clothing your child was wearing, any scars or unusual marks, description of glasses if your child wears glasses, any needed medications, medical conditions, and if they wear braces, let police know that as well. When did your child go missing? Have that information readily available. Have a list of friends with phone numbers if that's possible. Share with police known details about any previous disappearances, details about any recent family arguments, and any other information that is relevant to your child's disappearance. Provide one or more recent photographs. If your child was fingerprinted through one of the child protection programs, provide those prints to law enforcement officials. Ask police to enter your child's information into a national database called NCIC. The police agency will know exactly what that information is, and they will know exactly why you are asking that your child's information be entered into that database. The National Center for Missing and Exploited Children also offers guidance as to what to search in and around your home or location, where your child went missing, how to handle a missing child situation in a store, and they offer a variety of other vital guidance. Go to their website at missingkids.com. That's missingkids.com. I'll have this and other resources linked up in the show notes for this episode at our website, safelivingtoday.com. In summary, here are the key messages. Young people are at risk for predators on the internet and in the physical world. Talk with your kids frequently about these risks. Monitor their online activities. Know who they are spending time with. Be loving, be kind, but be firm. Be a parent, not a buddy. They need boundaries. When you provide those boundaries, they know you care and they know that you love them. Bad things can happen to good people, including your child. Do all you can do to keep your loved ones safe. If your child goes missing, call law enforcement immediately. Have all of the items we talked about earlier. Give that information to law enforcement. Know what to do if your child goes missing in a store or other location. Visit the website at missingkids.com for downloadable guides. Keep those guides handy. They can potentially be life-saving for your child. Now, I know there is a lot of information we've shared in this podcast. Too much information for you to remember. Please visit our Safe Living Today website to get the show notes about everything we've covered. You can get the links to the resources we've talked about during the show. You can also subscribe to our show. That way you'll never miss a potentially life-saving episode. Visit us at safelivingtoday.com. Until our next show, this is your host, Stephen Carter, asking you to please stay safe, stay well, and stay blessed.